Through film and media, we can learn about empathy. Empathy is something we really need right now.
Story and art has the power to change things in the world and make the world a better place.
It's giving people a relief from their lives for a couple of hours.
I think it's up to filmmakers to do what's right, using their influence for the greater good.
If you have seen my film, what I'm really looking for is generic universal language.
Anyone could watch this film and put themselves in our character's shoes, and I think that's beautiful.
We are doing this film to bring change. This kind of crime should never happen again.
I want people to look critically how that these stories are still going on, really looking introspectively and thinking, what is wrong with that?
I want that the audience take away how they affect the environment and nature with a cup of coffee.
What is your role in the world? To what extent you have an impact, and how can you do better?
I want them to ask who was the real culprit. I want to raise awareness.
I think what's so important to me is to expose the world to South African stories, to South African talent.
It would be important for me for people to just leave with an appreciation for these kids who are far more resilient and smarter and have a very real sense of what life is.
In these times, filmmaking helps us heal. I don't think filmmaking is important. I think it's essential for our lives.
Welcome, everyone. I'm David Rubin, president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. It's my honor to introduce the first ever virtual Student Academy Awards. Although I'm hopeful, as we all are, that this will also be the last virtual Student Academy Awards. Just as inflection points like the Cold War and 9/11 shaped the perspective of past generations of filmmakers, from Stanley Kramer to Catherine Bigelow, 2020, a year like no other, will no doubt forever influence what your generation sees through the camera lens. And judging by this year's nearly 1,500 submissions received from 328 schools, from Albania to Vietnam, what a promising generation you are. My thanks go to the more than 750 Academy members who volunteered their time to judge entries in 7 categories and had the challenging responsibility of selecting this year's gold, silver, and bronze winners. And now I'm pleased to introduce someone whose career trajectory from Mexico City to Hollywood is an inspiring example of carving one's own path. Recently, he starred in and executive produced Dora and the Lost City of Gold. Please welcome the host of this year's Student Academy Awards, actor, director, and producer, Eugenio Derbez.
Thank you, David. Hello, everyone. Even though I'm the one on your screen right now, this night is for the people who deserve the credit. You, the nominees and recipients of this year's awards, who earned the applause that we're sending across the internet to you. Bravo! You know, over time, Hollywood has become more inclusive, more open, more accepting, but we still have a ways to go. To make it in Hollywood is not easy, but however, at its best, our industry can be that shining example that there's room at the table for everyone. This year we couldn't be on a stage, but in previous years, we couldn't or wouldn't do what just happened a week ago. We invited this year's students to be part of a Zoom interview and asked them how it felt to be a finalist. And then, listen, we surprised them by beaming in legends from their fields, who then revealed the real news to each winner. So, let's get to what really matters. The spectacular artists who are all winners in tonight's first category, animation and international animation. Every year, the winners in this field find mesmerizing new ways to transform pen and ink into pixels and plasma screens. And your new generation promises to push us towards farther frontiers. This year's domestic animation winners had the joy of being given the big news by an Oscar-winning Disney legend and animation director of the soon-to-be-released Over the Moon, Glen, Keane.
And it's a real pleasure to introduce you to Glen Keane.
Wow.
Glen, oh my God.
Hi, such an honor to meet you.
Sorry, you're like my hero.
Thank you, Kate. Daniela, Christy, Maya, congratulations. You have won the bronze medal for your beautiful, beautiful film, Hamsa.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's such an honor to meet you.
Honestly, I'm fighting back tears right now. This is amazing.
Our story is about a little girl. Her mother tells her to fear the other or the unknown, and she soon learns that actually we're all the same and that there's no reason to fear each other.
I feel like anyone could watch this film and put themselves in our character's shoes.
I thought that it was like a very meaningful story where like we can change the new generation's mindset.
I think it's really important to show different cultures on screen. Us as a team, we have so many countries that we represent. It just proves to you that we can go past what we look like.
I just want to thank first and foremost my thesis partners. I also really want to thank my family and friends who knew that I could do it more than I even knew.
I would love to thank my thesis advisors, Harry Dorrington, Elizabeth Kua-Herrero, Eric Kuna, and SVA for supporting us through our journey and difficulties. We definitely could not have done it on our own.
I would just like to thank my family. I love you guys so much. All my friends from back home. Thank you again to the Academy. This is honestly like so amazing, so thank you.
It's an honor to tell you, you have won the Silver Medal Award for beautiful, beautiful film, Mind Your Manners.
Thank you so much. It's amazing to hear it from you. I wish I could give you a hug right now.
Yeah. Virtual hug.
Our film is about an arrogant man that is transformed into a mime, and then he has to grow to be a better person to be freed from it.
This story was important to us because we wanted to tell like a lesson about anger and controlling that anger and how you want to be treated and how you treat others.
I hope this story resonates with other people because it's about the golden rule and to show that even if someone at one point is hateful and angry, that they can grow into understand each other.
Our film, Mime Your Manners, won a Student Academy Award.
Oh my goodness.
What? Yeah.
Yeah! Incredible! Woo!
Awesome, Pete. I want to thank my mom and dad, my brother and sister, and the rest of my family for being so loving and supportive.
I'd like to thank my older brother, Keane, my parents and my family, and last but not least, my significant other, Rebecca.
Your film, Ciervo, is absolutely beautiful. You have won the gold for the Student Academy Award.
Thank you so much.
There you go. There you go. Go ahead and take it.
My film is Ciervo, about a young girl grappling with an abusive, violent relationship and also comparing that relationship to deer and predator-prey relationships in the environment. What I want people to take away is an understanding of the difficult situations that are portrayed and feelings of empathy for a lot of the characters that maybe you wouldn't normally have empathy for. I always feel like the best way to express something for me is just visuals and drawings and images, even if it's images that don't really mean anything.
Y me dieron una sorpresa y invitaron a un animador muy conocido de Disney y me dijeron que he ganado la medalla de oro de animación doméstica.
¡Ah!
Sí,
sí. ¿De qué?
Ha ganado un Oscar de estudiante.
¡Muy bien!
I'd like to thank the Academy for giving me such a wonderful opportunity and giving me this amazing award. I feel truly humbled and honored to be one of the recipients this year. I'd encourage people to share themselves and share their work and share each other's work and connect to it and talk about it.
Stay passionate and driven.
As long as you have a goal and you're passionate about it, you can do anything.
Thank you to the Student Academy Awards for this amazing opportunity, and hopefully we'll see you later.
Congratulations to our animation winners. Also, our international animation winner was surprised by the amazingly talented Japanese artist and filmmaker who most recently gave us the mesmerizing experimental film Leaking Life, Shunsaku Hayashi.
Your film won the gold medal in the international animation category. Congratulations.
No way. No, this is not. No. This is a joke, right? Oh my God. Beauty won this year's Student Academy Award. Oh, that's cool.
Congratulations.
Nice, thank you very much. My film is about an ironic journey through a breathtaking underwater world where nature and plastic becomes one. The story is important to me because nature gives me so much. It's so important to keep nature alive. I want the audience to take away some sensibility about single-use plastic, hopefully change their mind a little bit. During this production, I was in a tunnel, reaching this unreachable Oscar. It's just somewhere. It's like landing on the moon or something.
Dear Academy, thank you so much for choosing The Beauty as a winner. I want to thank also my entire team for supporting me on this crazy journey. And I also want to thank the entire Film Academy Baden-Württemberg and the Institute of Animation. And last but not least, I want to thank my wife and my kids to give me strength and hope to wrap it all together. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Congratulations to our animation winners. I love animation. I really love animation. Growing up, I learned a lot from the great animated films. Although until I was 12, I thought all mice had 4 fingers. And now, it's time for our next award categories. Alfred Hitchcock said, "In feature films, the director is God. In documentary films, God is the director." In the hands of this year's winners, conscience and conviction work together to make a world of complexity and conflict just a little clearer. And that's why it was so appropriate that they received their good news from a groundbreaking documentarian who most recently reminded us of the power of getting into good trouble. Yeah, the film exploring the life and legacy of John Lewis. I'm talking about visionary producer, director, and writer Don Potter.
I get the honor of telling you that you have won a medal. You are the bronze medalist in documentary in this year's Student Academy Awards.
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't expect that.
Lamia Essemlali is a French ocean activist. I followed her all over the world, trying to protect sea turtles from being poached and whales from being hunted. Her story shows everything is possible as long as you follow your ethics and your passion.
Making waves from a medal.
We need to savor this moment.
I would like people to really question what is my relationship to the ocean? To what extent the way I eat can have an impact?
I am touched and so appreciative that the Academy is helping a light to shine on an environmental issue to raise awareness. Special thanks to my family and my parents, to New York University, to my readable collaborators, to my co-workers and supervisors from Great Big Story. This medal is also recognition for Lamia Essemlali's dedication. Thank you for her. Thank you, Lamia.
I have the honor of telling you that you are a silver medal winner in documentary film for the Academy of Motion Pictures.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
My film, The Dope Years, is about Latasha Harlins, who was shot and killed right before the Los Angeles uprising in 1991.
Black in a country where coming of age is coming up far too short. Each flower before me represents those Black and brown children whose stories were cut short due to gun violence and racial profiling as a result of playing music too loud, for asking for directions, and in Latasha Harlins' case, for buying orange juice at the age of 15.
These stories are still going on. I think as filmmakers, we should always strive to not be afraid of thinking critically and asking questions. I am a Christian. There's this verse that says, "Write it out and make it plain." One of my goals that I had written out before I went to USC was to win the Student Academy Award. I just recently erased it from the window. That was an incredible feeling.
To my producers, Minuet, Andreas, and Marquise, and my ride or die 547 team, Fatma, Ika, Kevin, Jaleese, Derek, August, and Lawford. To my mom and dad, you mean the world to me. This award is dedicated to activist Denise Harlins, who never remained silent. Thank you to Ebony and Naomi for sharing your lives with me. Thank you to the USC School of Cinematic Arts for seeing the promise in this story. And thank you to the Academy for this honor and recognition. This is for Latasha.
I have the honor of telling you, you are the gold medal winner in documentary this year.
Really?
Congratulations.
My film is about a Chinese student, Xianji, who was beaten to death 5 years ago near the USC campus. And our main subject, Rose Cai, she's trying to fight for his justice. We are doing this film to bring change. This kind of crime should never happen again. It's very hard to remain objective because I can feel so much pain with Xiran's parents and everyone in the story. That's also why I called it Unfinished Lives, because I feel like for everyone, their lives is just unfinished.
I feel like the future of films is in fantastic hands with artists like you, so.
Thank you. I'm crying.
Okay, so I have another news to announce to all of you. We are the winner, and we won the gold medal in the documentary category.
Oh.
We did this film to honor Xiran's life, and I'm very glad that people care about the story and we got recognized by the Academy. I want to thank Xiran's parents and Rose and John and all the subjects we interviewed, not only because they supported the film, but also what they did for the case. They made the story happen. I also want to thank my crew and my mentor, Amanda. They are the best crew and mentor I can ever ask for. I also want to thank my parents. Thank you for telling me that my life is unlimited. I love you all.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It is my honor to tell you that you've won the gold medal.
What?
You've won the gold medal in international documentary.
Oh my god, my heart is beating so fast right now.
First of all, I would like to thank Beata for even letting us tell her story, for opening up to us. My film is about Beata. She is an adult now, but it's about her story, a childhood being abused by her own father.
Det tar utrolig mye tid å dekode de tingene igjen. Det skal liksom ikke spille en rolle for meg nå.
The film is about her taking back the power of her own life, not just the story about experiencing trauma and being a victim, but the power that you have within yourself to actually choose not to be a victim, to choose to stand up. I wanted to shine a light on the subject. I needed to show the strength of Beata, the strongest woman I've ever met. Her story can help a lot of people in a field or in a subject that people don't actually talk about. I'm kind of falling in love with documentary because you're telling stories of real people, and no matter who you meet on the street or sit next to on the bus, everyone has a story. I'm going to say a sentence that I never thought that I would say.
Thank you to the Academy.
Bye.
If documentary films rebuild the world as it is, our next category, Alternative Experimental, invites us into a world as only the filmmaker can see it. From Warhol to Buñuel to Fassbinder and Ackerman, they dare to make us uncomfortable. If John Lewis taught us the importance of good trouble, then this year's alternative and experimental films share with us the good kind of uncomfortable. Shunsaku Hayashi has said that alternative work is like traveling alone somewhere strange, to get lost, disoriented, and to explore new meanings. So, I know the winner was thrilled when Shunsaku himself was kind enough to present their medals in this category.
Your film won the gold medal in the alternative experimental category. Congratulations.
Is this a joke or is it real?
You are now a Student Academy Award winner.
Oh my god!
Our film won the gold award at the Student Academy Oscars.
So you guys are all Academy Award winners.
You guys, okay.
You guys are great.
I'm speechless. When I work, I truly am fully led by my imagination and intuition. Simulacra is a concept mainly about the connection between reality, society, and symbolism, and also about duality. It's important for the whole world in 2020 because there are a lot of surreal things happening. I really want to find a way to convey this alternative modes of storytelling. My film is motion capture, 3D scans, 3D motion graphic, installations, even contemporary theater. I really want to say a big thank you to my mom and my dad. My parents, they're always been super supportive. Really want to say a big thank you to all my crew, my friends, my colleagues, especially faculty from USC.
I'd like to thank the Academy for bestowing this tremendous honor on our film Simulacra.
Thank you to the Student Academy Awards for the award. Thanks so much.
The Student Academy Awards are the best recognition you can expect if you are a student filmmaker.
It's the thing that everybody wants to win. It's the Oscars of students.
I don't know, I keep hearing the word medalist, so I guess it looks like a medal.
Is it like a stick figure with its arms out and maybe like wings?
I don't know how to describe it. It's like a box.
I wish the Student Academy Award would be a small version of the real Oscar, like a little student with glasses on it and a bad haircut, making this pose, don't have money, and something like that would be really great.
The biggest lesson. Oh my god, too many lessons. It was exhausting.
Don't animate when you're sick. Just don't do it.
One of the most important things that I learned is to trust your gut. You know what's best, it's your story. Nobody knows it like you do.
Just do it. You're gonna fail, but when you fail, you grow.
That I was gonna win a Student Academy Award because maybe it was gonna give me more confidence in what I was doing.
I wish I knew that the first cut of the film was going to be 1 hour long. Perhaps I could have, written a few more scenes and I would have made a feature out of it.
If you fly a drone very close to a river, it will get sucked down and you will lose it. And it will cost a lot of money.
I recently watched Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut. There was a guy who had a totally different idea of how to wear masks. It was Kubrick who said a narrative film should be more like music than like fiction. It should be a progression of moods and feelings. The theme, what's behind the emotion, all that comes later. This year's student winners take us inside the moods and feelings of characters that command our attention and capture our affection. And like the best conductors, they lead the orchestra to a crescendo and leave us on the edge of our seats waiting for resolution. We are hooked. Let's first hear from our international narrative winners. And let's relive the big reveal as they learned they were winners, receiving the news from the acclaimed writer and director of last year's Independent and Spirit Award-winning The Farewell, Lulu Wang.
You are a Student Academy Award winner. Your film has won the bronze medal in the International Narrative category.
Whoa. Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting this to be like the results right now. Like my heart is like pounding like.
When they told me, my roommate, which is also my best friend, was like right next to the door. I wanted to open it and just like hug someone, because you know, you're just like in Zoom and you want to be with people, you want to share the thing.
C'est vrai.
C'est laquelle?
Comment tu sais
La médaille de
déjà?
bronze, ils ont dit.
Wow. Et ils t'ont prévenu à l'avance?
My name is Marie McCourt. I went to Institut des Arts de Diffusion. The name of my movie is I Was Still There When You Left Me. While her block is burning, a 7-year-old girl is consumed with guilt, thinking she started the fire of her building.
C'est ma faute, c'est moi qui ai mis le feu.
What I want my audience to feel is empathy for sure. I want them to ask who was the real culprit of the fire. It's obvious that it's not the little girl's fault. And I guess from what you see in the movie, you can find answers. I'm this girl from Paris, studying in Belgium, winning an Academy Award. It's still hard to process, but I think it's a beautiful way to welcome our generation into the film industry. And I hope it's gonna inspire girls around me to believe that they can achieve whatever they want.
You are a Student Academy Award winner. Your film has won the silver medal in the International Narrative category.
No way. Wow, this is a lot to process right now. I mean, this is a great surprise. Wow, it's big. And I just can't wait to tell my sisters and my parents and my teammates, you know, it's a lot.
My name is Percival Arguero Mendoza. I studied film directing at Centro de Capacitación Cinematográfica. My film is called Crescendo. Crescendo tells the story of a young violinist who really wants her teacher to accept her into his prestigious string quartet, but in the process she learns that she really needs to stay away from anyone who expects her to do anything other than playing music. We like to think of Crescendo as a story of empowerment in the face of abuse. We wanted to be part of that conversation that was long overdue. I'm really happy to say that making Crescendo was a delight for me and my whole team, actually. We're very much in love with each other, you know? My team was really there for me and was really there for the project. I would really like to thank my parents and my sisters. Of course, I'd like to thank the cast and the crew. Last but not least, I'd like to thank the Academy for this huge recognition. The whole team is excited about it.
You've won a Student Academy Award. Your film has won the gold medal in the International Narrative category. Very well deserved, and congratulations.
Well, I need some second to process this. Now, if I'm gonna tell my team that this happened in my school, they're gonna all freak out. I'm German Golb and I'm from Estonia, from Tallinn, and I study in Baltic Film Media School. And we did the film My Dear Corpses, or in Estonian Mu kallid laibad. Basically talking about a young man who is desperate to get his home back for his mother, and he will start to work as a corpse transporter. I worked myself as a corpse transporter, so I know this work. And this film is not autobiographical or some biopic in a sense. I just had some experience and I thought that what happened if I'm gonna push it a little bit further and tell something important that I understand personally. It's a rite of passage. I try to give people opportunity to say that we are not immortal and we have to remember that. We have to remember what is human, what makes us human. That's the most important thing. I would like to recognize for my win, but I wouldn't say my win because a whole lot of people did this and they were so dedicated to the project, and that made a whole difference. If it's done from the heart, then it's done the best way.
On this project worked over 90 people. For you all, thank you again. Elango Filmikunst.
And now, our final award of the evening, the 2020 Student Academy Awards for Domestic Narrative. Just imagine how thrilling it was for them to have their Zoom interrupted by a living legend, not just of the Academy, but also of the Student Academy. Listen, in 1983, the Academy bestowed a student award on a 26-year-old for his master's thesis. Well, 37 years later, he's still breaking new grounds with The Five Bloods. We were honored that the inimitable filmmaker and Oscar winner Spike Lee joined us to pass the creative torch.
Basically, I'm on this call.
Hello, Talia. How are you?
I'm good, how are you? And then they asked me, what it feels like being a finalist.
It's always a very romantic idea to be recognized by the Academy.
And they say to me, we have a surprise for you.
I've invited a special guest to join us.
And then Spike Lee popped up.
Hey!
Hi! Spike!
Hey!
Is this happening?
It's not industrial light magic. It's me.
I'm like, what? It's such an honor to meet you, Spike.
Ramel, honor's mine. I'm here to tell you, you won the Bronze Award.
Wow.
You did it, my man.
Y él me dijo que ganamos uno de los Oscars en la categoría de estudiantes. Congrats,
That's
Ramel.
amazing. Yes.
That's amazing. My name is Romel Villa. I went to the University of Southern California, and my film is Sweet Potatoes. My film is a historical film about Luis Miramontes, the Mexican scientist who synthesized the birth control pill. The story basically focuses on the religious, personal, and socioeconomical consequences of his invention. It definitely feels great. It's a huge honor to have this win. There have been many times where I didn't believe I was talented. There are a lot of, I think, confidence struggles that filmmakers go through. So getting this win, it means, I think it means everything. First of all, I would like to thank God for all the blessings and challenges that life has given to me. Thank you so much to my family, to my partner, and to my friends for believing in me, especially when I don't believe in myself. This film was made with the heart and soul of a lot of minorities who put their passion into filmmaking.
Congratulations, you've won the Silver Award.
Oh my God. That's...
Silver.
No, I got a call yesterday and I found out that I won the Student Academy Award.
Wow!
I'm Karishma Dubey from New York University grad film program, and my film's called Bittu. At its heart, it's an examination of a very close friendship between two girls. I put in a lot of my personal experiences going to school in India in there as well. It's inspired a lot by my own relationship with authority. A lot of my work stems from the idea of individuality and the cost that comes with it, especially in traditional societies. Winning a Student Academy Award means everything really at this point in my career. I think the validation is very important. Romantically, any filmmaker anywhere in the world would love to be recognized by the Academy. It kind of puts a lot of life and energy into what you really need to keep going. I'd like to thank my amazing, strong, wonderfully strange family back home in India who are responsible for me being here today. I'd never made a film before going to the NYU grad film program, and I learned it all from my friends. So I'd like to thank each and every person on the team of Bittu. Your work has transformed the movie.
Congratulations!
Thank you so much.
You won the gold. Gold is the top prize.
Spike Lee told me that we got gold. That
Thabiso, uyazi ukuthi yonke lento engiyenzayo la ngisacrifice ngenzela wena.
Ngikumele kwenzela ukuthi ube khona ekhaya.
It's a story that a lot of South Africans can relate to from different perspectives within the film. And I think it's important for South Africans to be able to see themselves, but also to see the other people who they have relationships with and see their perspectives.
Thank you so much to the Academy. You made the dreams of a little 8-year-old girl from South Africa come true.
Just to be nominated is phenomenal.
Why am I crying? Thank you NYU for championing this film. My incredible producing team, my incredible cast. I feel like the film gods put you on this earth to be in this film. I'm standing here as a really proud South African because I know that this is a validation to us all that our stories have a place to be told and we can tell them. Thank you.
Under 1 hour, huh? Maybe they should have me host the Oscars. Well, what a night this has been. Watching the look of pure joy on the faces of our winners as the legends they look up to share the incredible news that so much hard work has paid off. It's the look of determination rewarded and congratulations delivered by the very best in the field to the best yet to come. All those late nights, so many dreams and so much daring and so much hope reaffirmed and renewed about the promise and potential that stretches out still ahead. Admittedly, 2020 has given us all reason to drink, right? But tonight has given us reason to lift a glass and raise a toast. To the time when we can all be together again in person, to big dreams, and to a hopeful tomorrow. Cheers. Buenas noches y buena suerte. This is water. Come on.